enough at $329. All right, we're actually going to now get to one of my favorite color combinations to date out of well, I was going to say Lithuanian, which is true, but also the Russian builds. What you've got here is a combination of stark black, kind of some charcoal thing going on, and then this fantastic white strap. Now, there's more, by the way. If anybody cares, I mean, were I wearing this myself, I would just go with the white strap. I love the white. Be done with it. It just, I mean, come on. I mean, look at it. I mean, really, look at this. But there's a couple of, actually more than a couple. Well, there's, yeah, 2 more options for a total of 3. Right? That's the white, which I think is just amazing. But you can also change it out to this. And you get the changing tool for that, by the way. 2 tools, this is not quick change. Yep. All right, so there's that. And if you want to go with silicone, you can get that. So all of these are included. You'll get 2 of these, and this is not an ordinary screwdriver. So you have 2 of these, and you'll use that on the custom bolt work that moves through the lug area. Now, that stated, let's talk about the magazine.
Yeah, this is what I'm holding here is a copy of International Watch Magazine. And we did a story on this watch because this watch was actually worn in the Dakar rally. And you could see how worn the strap and everything. This is a picture of the actual watch, which we saw in Basel.
Yeah, they keep it on display.
Which was beat in this rally. And at the end of the rally, they tested it, and it was within 2 seconds a day. And if I know
I love this
just
image.
went away
So
from here,
great.
but we got to show this. Let me get it right. No, this way. We have to show this because this shows
cool.
a pebble came up and hit the watch while he was driving at full bore in the Dakar rally. It's a Lithuanian driver. You see the little chip on there. Now, Tim and I were talking earlier about the value of mineral crystal in a sport watch. That chip that happened when this watch was hit going at that speed, if it had been a sapphire crystal, it would have shattered.
Oh, yeah, it would have.
This is a 3.5 millimeter thick crystal on this watch, which again talks to the quality of construction of Vostok-Europe. Because of the size of that crystal, because of the fact that it was hardened mineral, it was able to survive that. You know, Vostok-Europe's slogan is "for going to extremes." And absolutely, that's what their watch is. You know, the Dakar Rally, we've got one coming up later tonight if we get to it. The Krubera Cave Edition, which went into the deepest cave in the world.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they've been doing the free drive. They were the free diving world championship. Those crazy people who go down without, you know, oxygen to 4 minutes.
Do that.
Anyway, so you know, the watches are built to be put through the ringer in high demand situations. This is, I think we've got a great loom shot on this one. This has the tritium tube technology, named for the Anchar, which is the fastest submarine ever built and was the first submarine with an all titanium hull. Fantastic submarine inspiration for this watch. But you get it with the dry box, you get the 3 straps, and I'm not sure what the movement is in this one. This is the NH35, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, the
this has got the NH35, so it can hack and can be manually wound. So it's just a fantastic timepiece at an exceptional price.
This is just a spectacular watch. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more, not a little bit more, but if you missed it earlier, we started to get into tritium for a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and get into that again because this is, among other things, a tritium-equipped watch. Now, something, because usually we've been pressed for time, but we've got a couple of minutes in this, and I want to talk about it, is why tritium in the first place? What's the big deal? Well, first of all, it does have, again, sort of the forbidden fruit factor because it is an irradiated material. Again, it's very minor and very safe, but it's exactly what it is. And again, to be very, very clear, it is absolutely safe, but that is the source of it. Okay, so what you're able to do is by varying the gases that are in combination inside these very tiny tubes or glass tubes, is you can change the color.
Right.
So this particular model has, for example, some of the stations are going to be green, others are going to be a yellow, and so on. Now, this shot illustrates, and this is live here, this isn't something that's pre-done, You can see the tubes very clearly here. There's another here, and then you'll also see them moving around out on the outer track. And it is a beautiful testament, not only I think to using the current technology, but you look at the Russian design influence. You bring in a little bit. I think it's arguable for Western influence with a deep dish style, but this is it is a spectacular watch. It's a watch that I own myself. I wear it myself. I don't happen to have this particular color. I want this particular color.
I like this combination.
But I've owned this watch for years. I wear it. They are extremely comfortable. They look amazing. They get you compliments. And part of what I think is fun about owning Lithuanian production and Russian production is it's a couple of things. First of all, when I meet watch guys, relatively few of them have it, which means that it immediately becomes exotic and interesting. And I don't get this so much anymore, but when I first started collecting it, I would almost, when you tell, they're asking you, hey, what's that watch? And then I would say, well, it's a Russian watch. And I still once in a while get that hushed whisper.
Yeah.
Like I've got some kind of a contraband. How did you get that? From Craig Hester, actually, is how I got it. But it's part of that mystique that I think is one. And you have another point.
Well,
here too.
I think we're going to run out of time, but I was just going to show out. It has this double locking
really
back.
quick. Maybe we could try this. It's got to be quick, but
I just want to show you. It's got this double locking back. This is an old school Russian style of adding, where you have so you have a 3-set case. So you get additional torque as it goes down to give you the better water resistance.
That's spectacular.
And it has the edged case back, which
I do too. That's something else that the Russians, I think, have maintained. Whereas and I've said this many times on the show, I think that the industry at large has done so much with exhibition backs. I mean, it just kind of jumped the shark, I think, with that. I mean, and you've
and I still love a good exhibition.
No, there are some there's no other way to go, but I think sometimes they're just put there because you almost have to, but you don't have to. And the Russians have been doing these beautiful engraved backs, and they are spectacular. And I'm just really glad that you guys do.